Control program confirmed. Go with throttle up.
You are now listening to the Dirtbag Block of Rock.
Holy God, man. Well, you know what? Thanks for squeaking out some time, brother. I know we're having some issues, but it's all good, man. I got you on the phone right now. We're going to be talking me some music.
Yeah, that's right, man. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
No, you're totally welcome, man. So, and also, thank you to Dirtbag for allowing this magnificence to happen. As you see right now, the clouds are parting and the sunlight is, arching down upon us. It's amazing. Doves are loose. It's crazy. It's crazy like that. So who do I got, man? And where are you calling from? And what band are you rocking the sniz?
This is Al from Defiant from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. It's central PA, right around the capital area.
Look at you, man. Look at you. Now, what do you got going on right now? Do you have like a new EP? Do you got a new album, new single? What's going on, man?
Well, through Curtain Call Records, we re-released our first EP. It's called the Anarchy EP. We're about to drop our second single here soon called Wendy. Our first single that dropped off of it was Dust of Democracy. It seemed to do really well. We're going out to shoot a video for Wendy here in the near future, so we're super stoked for that.
Very cool.
And we're currently recording some new tunes right now in post-COVID times, so hopefully get some new music out there soon.
The post, buddy. You know what? It's kind of like, and right when it starts hitting really good, then you can hit the road and start smacking people in the head with a bat.
Yeah, man, let's hope so. Let's hope so sooner rather than later, definitely.
Absolutely, man. I'm chilling the Frosties right now, just in case. My beverages will be cold when this is all ready to fly.
There you go, man. Yeah, absolutely.
What else is going on, man? So if you got some new stuff coming out, what is it going to look like in comparison to the rest of the stuff that you've done prior?
It's pretty similar. The new stuff we're working on is a little bit more mellowed out than the Anarchy EP. The Anarchy EP is definitely like straight aggressive the whole way through.
Okay.
Got a couple slower songs on the new stuff, but it's relatively the same. That same, sort of standard hard rock, heavy metal vibe that we've been going with. A lot of nuance, innuendos in songs, and a lot of history vibes. A lot of like lyrics that I write is really enforced in history and like dystopian nature. I read a lot and I learn a lot, so
well,
I try to incorporate a lot of that.
Well, dig into that, man. What are you reading right now?
So right now I am rereading Fahrenheit 451, which is the book about book burning and like destroying any sort of like culture. Which there's just a lot of stuff in like older books like, Fahrenheit 451 and Brave New World, Animal Farm 1984, all these dystopian books. You can pull a lot and realize that a lot of the stuff that these authors said that it was going to happen back in, the 40s and the 50s through the Cold War is actually happening right now. So I like to pull a lot of that in. On the Anarchy EP, we have a song called He's Watching, and that's blatantly based off of 1984 and the thought process as a big brother and all that shit. So
right. Ain't enough toilet paper for that crap. I'm telling you that right now. Not at all. You were saying that you're going to be coming out with some new stuff here. Like, when's it going to happen? Is it going to be a couple of months? It's going to be, what are we looking at? What's the time frame of that?
For new tunes, we're not really sure. We're kind of we're taking it at a snail's pace right now. When money's available, when time's available, especially with the holidays coming up, we're being really slow with it.
Right.
A couple of us are moving around to different homes, so kind of putting that in the sideways for now. Right now, we're really just focusing on working with Curtain Call and getting the Anarchy EP pushed around the world right now. Dust of Democracy was really successful, so we're super stoked to be running Wendy as a second single. We think it's a banging tune. We think it's super aggressive, super hardcore, and ridiculous. So we're really excited to start shooting a video for that and getting that out.
Absolutely. You going to be filming that trash out in the cold or what, brother?
Yeah, it'll be in the cold.
No.
We seem to always want to do videos when it's freezing cold out.
Preferably, I don't like to go out when it's witch cold, but hey, man, that's your gig. That's why I live in the sunshine and you live out in the snow.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's I saw those numbers from California. You actually out in California? Where at?
I'm out in Central California, man, in the middle of the state.
Right on, man. Yeah. Hey, at least you guys got sunshine and rainbows, but you also got forest fires. So, I mean,
Oh, man. You're bringing that up. I got a buddy of mine that got burnt out and right where the detonation of that huge fire, that creek fire happened, he was He was, they called him at 10 o'clock. No, wait a minute. They banged on his door at like 10 p.m. and said, you got to get out right now. And in the rear view mirror, man, all he saw was nothing but orange glow, and it was just craziness. But yeah, once the air clears and everything's cool, man, I'm 2 hours to the coast, 2 hours to the High Sierra. So I mean, you got
yeah. I got an uncle that lives out in Encinitas. So
there you go.
I mean, my heart goes out to all those people. Man, it really sucks. It's really unfortunate that kind of shit happens. But
it's
my
rough.
heart goes out to them. Hopefully, they can recover strongly and with good spirits.
Right. Well, it's a Phoenix thing, man. I mean, it's got to burn down to regrow. And that,
absolutely, man.
That is just the nature of the forest itself. So I don't want to get into it's kind of like, technically, blah, 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 da, 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 da. But it's a crazy thing, man. Burning the forest is just a natural thing. But, when it gets crazy, all hell breaks loose, and you got to kind of go, what the? And I'm not going to get in on that. Don't get me started on that, man. Do not call me.
Man.
And start riling my happy ass up because, man, I'm serious, man. No. Man, I got to drink some water.
Felt that.
You know what I'm saying, man? That's crazy stuff. But that's super cool. That I can't wait to see that new video. That's going to be amazing in itself. And I can't wait for the new tunes as well because, well, let's do this. When you get the boys together and you're starting to grind this thing together, what are you looking for? You said some aggression. You said you're bringing in the lyrics to, just kind of like fold everything in. Yeah, where are you grabbing your influences from?
We all kind of have our own different music backgrounds. I mean, Joe and I on guitars, we kind of both come from, the old, transition from proto-punk into new age punk music. So, a lot of Iggy and the Stooges,
right,
and Social Distortion, Misfits, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Paul Barlowski on bass, he's kind of really into more the doom side of things, the Corrosion of Conformity, the Black Sabbath, the Sleep, and PMFC on drums. He's pretty solid into the, standard metal Metallica type of thing. So we kind of just pull all that together, and everybody kind of throws their input in. It's a four-way process coming to writing music. We really haven't had much of our songs written by just one guy. That everybody puts in their input. Somebody will come in with a riff, or I'll come in with a line, and we'll just build off of that. It pretty much just everything falls into place. We have a really easy time just writing stuff down, and then it's just getting it locked in, get some kinks worked out. And usually we wait until we're, 5 minutes from being on stage to get all that sorted.
Nothing like the present, man, I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
Very cool. And where are you going to master all this stuff? Who are you guys big into the production, or do you got a lot of hands on it, or do you hand that off?
So we go to a guy named Jason Schaefer here in Mechanicsburg, where we live. He owns a studio called Full Tip Studios, and he's recorded, mixed, and mastered all of our music for us. We really trust him. He's a really great guy. I mean, we'll all be in the studio for, just laying down the tracks and laying down everything. We'll give our input when needed. But he's really cool with sending us, different mixes and with different things in them, getting all our input on it and, really catering, the whole sound of what we're looking for.
Very cool. Very cool. And you're going to be going back to him, I presume.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah, he's pretty much our guy right now.
He's the go-to. That's super cool. So when you're going live, are you inspired by just free-forming everything? Do you guys do you guys do a free-form jazz set in the middle of the concert? But, do you stick basically to what you're recording, or do you just wing it sometimes?
We'll set up set lists before shows, but we'll sit down and talk about it. Like, we haven't played this one in a show in a while. We'll pull this one out, or we've got a back pocket of covers that we can pull out every once in a while if we kind of want to get the crowd all on the same page. We can pull out a cover, but really it's just whatever we're feeling that night. Normally, if we write something new, we want to play it as soon as possible. So if we ever write a new song, usually the first show, one of those songs is going to get premiered or something like that. But we really don't stick to like a schedule or a rotation for the set. It's really just we'll come out like 2 weeks prior to the show and sit down and figure out what we're going to do and just stick to that. Very
cool. Very cool. Anything else you want to tell the big fat world, man? Let everybody know where they can find your stuff.
Well, you can just find us at Defiant 17055 on Facebook.com. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play or whatever it's called nowadays. Pretty much any major streaming services. Curtain Call graciously is moving the Anarchy P through Sony. So pretty much any major like digital distributors you can find our tunes at. We're on YouTube. If you want to look up any of the music videos that we've shot so far, they're all on YouTube. Again, it's Defiant 17055. Hopefully, whenever COVID settles down, when people start wearing masks and start, doing what they're supposed to do, we'll be able to come out and play some tunes.
I'm going to wear my diving bell, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be wearing that diving suit, walking into places going, hey, suck it.
Yeah, man. Hey.
I'm the extreme one.
Protect yourself, man.
I'm the extreme and all you can stick it.
Yeah, there you go.
And I can go 100 feet down, too, you bastards. So welcome into that.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Absolutely.
Very, very cool, man. Well, I appreciate it so much. Thank you to Dirtbag for reaching out to everybody, bringing the collective together. Super cool.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's super cool to be on here. Super appreciate being here and for giving me a shout. Hey, this is Big Album, Defiant, and you are listening to Wendy right here on Dirtbag Block of Rock.
Knock, 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 it's me, the Grim Reaper, here to give you suicidal double feature. While your life was over with the gun in your hand, while I hate the first your bottle can, it's only began, blah, blah, blah. Oh yes, I'd like to welcome you to where you come when you have died. I hope you like it, yes, I hope that you are satisfied. Now that you're here, we'll go and kick this into overdrive. We'll take your greatest fears and make them all materialize. Play your life is over when you made this decision. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, it is not what you envisioned. Last click, click, should have stopped the insanity, but all it did was kill your last humanity. Rise, rise, rise to the calamity. Die, die, die to the infinity. Rise, rise, rise to the calamity. Die, die, die to the infinity. Oh yes, I know you thought your life was hell and shit on earth. I hate to tell you, kid, in hell it gets much, much worse. I'll give you one last chance so you can scream before my demons feast on your soul for eternity.
For more music from Defiant and other Dirtbag artists, visit dirtbag.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Dirtbag Clothing 1996. The Block of Rock is brought to you by Dirtbag Clothing, sponsored by Scorpion Percussion.